much. Let me give you a brief introduction on our guest today. Her name is Miss Tsilufelo Malepe. She's currently a mental health officer at Foundation for Professional Development with a special interest in improving mental health well-being for individuals. She has a lot of experience in mental health field. She graduated at Tshwane University of Technology and has a master's degree in occupational health nursing. Pulu, welcome to our session this morning.
Thank you, Retabile. It's a pleasure.
Today, we are going to be discussing on substance abuse in adolescents.
Okay.
Are you ready, Tulu?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Please just clarify for us, what is substance abuse?
I'm going to start first by explaining what's an adolescent.
Okay.
An adolescent is someone who's developing to adulthood, and they're going through changes in their brain and body, and they're also exploring and experiencing new things in their life, which they may be challenging, they may be positive, they may be negative. And it's between the age of 13 to 19 years. Substance abuse in adolescents is when someone is abusing or using excessive drugs or alcohol, and they can't function to their daily life. They can't cope with the daily living.
Okay. So can you actually give us more information in terms of what, besides just the adolescents, what is substance abuse? Generally, what is substance abuse? Maybe giving us examples of different substances that they could be indulging in, not just alcohol and drugs, because that tends to be a bit broad. And for somebody who's sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, I don't drink alcohol, so I'm safe solo, so nobody has to worry about me. I can't be abusing substances.
Okay. There are types of substance abuse. There is illegal drugs, which are your opiate, heroin, cocaine, and methanol. And there is also solvent abuse of drugs, which are those are the ones that they inhale. It's your glue. They can also use spirits. And there is also legal drugs. Those are your prescription medication and your painkillers and medication for anxiety, and also DAHA. Now it's legal. And yeah, I think we've got those. I mentioned three. And
You did mention three.
yes, and there's also legal ones, which is your alcohol abuse, alcohol and prescribed medication. DAHA also falls under legal ones. The legal ones are recognized by the law. You won't be arrested for using those, but the illegal ones, they are not authorized by the law.
I know I'm going to deviate a bit now, Tulu, but are you trying to say then if I'm abusing a legal drug, then it's not an issue?
It is an issue because you are overusing it and it's affecting your body. It may affect your physical well-being. It may affect your thinking, which is your emotion, and also emotionally, and your social and the environment that you're living in. It may affect you drastically if you are abusing it. And it depends on the amount that you are using. You can be a social drinker but not abusing alcohol. That's being social. So abusing is like every day you have to be in drinking or maybe using a drug on a daily basis, and your body will withdraw. If you're not using the drug, your body will react to that because your body is used to the drug or the alcohol.
Okay, so would it affect adolescents the same way that it affects me, considering I'm a bit of an old woman? I can be classified as an adolescent. So would the same information you've given us now be applicable for adolescents as well? Or is there anything extra in terms of how it affects adolescents?
It's basically the same. It affects adults and adolescents the same. But with adolescents, the difference is they're still growing, they're still developing. So it affects their performance at school. It also affects the way they think. They might end up in jail because they would do something irrational. They don't think straight. But as an adult, because you already have experienced, you're not in that stage, the adolescent stage, that stage where you be doing things, you exploring, you just everywhere. It's different in that sense.
Okay. Thank you very much, Solo. So, what would be your take home message from all of this in terms of substance abuse in adolescents? What is the one take home message that you would like all of us to remember at the end of our session? Because we have reached the end of our session.
Okay, for us, I would like us to remember that adolescents are at the stage where they are vulnerable. They need us as parents, they need our support, they need our guidance. And if you see a child starting to behave in a strange way, we must act. Maybe take a child for counseling, find out what's the problem. If we see that the school performance is dropping, we must act, not just let it slide, and address the issues immediately. And also, I think if we see that the child is now abusing drugs, or maybe it's drinking alcohol, maybe take for counseling, and also there's this treatment, they detoxify them, take them for medical help, I would say.
Thank you very much, Tulu. This was actually an extremely informative session, as most of us have adolescents, kids that we are raising. So thank you very much for the information today. It has been a pleasure having you on our session, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Same to you, Rethabile.
Bye.
Bye.